I don't think I would be here. Like literally wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be stuck in the same situation. I wouldn't be here, like at all. Reason why I ended up in my car was because the house I was living in Waihi had sold. I tried looking for houses. I've like applied for like so many times and there was just nothing. In and out of my car, but mostly in my car, because I went to Awhina House and later on down the track I ended up at Waipuna Park, and that's when my car gave out. The alternator had stuffed out. That was depressing. So I ended up drinking lots, smoking pot lots. I was working, like, you know, because I didn't want to always be on the benefit and not have money because I wanted to, you know, survive. I was separated from my son. He's been with his auntie for 5 years. So he ended up coming to spend the holidays with me in my car. Yeah, he didn't like it, but he was happy to be with his mum. Yeah, I was really, really depressed. I felt I wasn't getting anywhere. A lot of the organisations had failed me. I was a bit suicidal. I was, to be honest. Prayed hard and I remember like the next day one of the people that always went to the park had told me, oh, there was a lady looking for you. I think it was like a few days after that. That's when I seen Angela, because she was parked behind me in one of the car parks. She came over, we had a good old chat, and I just told her my story, and she asked me, what do you want to do? And I said to her, I want to get out of my situation. I'm sick of being in my car. She just said, yep, all right then, I'll come pick you up tomorrow at 12 o'clock and then we'll go get you sorted. And then, yep, sure enough, she came and picked me up, and then we went down to Good Neighbour, introduced me to Cam, and then so Angela and Cam came with me to Wins to see if they can get help with housing with them, but that didn't work. They just rang around their friends, Jason Rowling. He let me stay at in his flat, in the shed. It was amazing. He let me have my dog, because my dog meant so much to me. Being my companion when I was like living in my car and stuff, my lifeline. I was just so happy to be in a bed and have like a kitchen, a shower. Yeah, I definitely was not in the best frame of mind throughout that whole time. And yeah, my son was with me too. Yeah, that was really good. Angela, she would always come over, we'd go for walks. She always kept my mind occupied because there was just so much negative stuff going on. I had to cut off from my old friends because they're good people, it just wasn't the right people to be around. Didn't have positive people in my life. And having that, it just made me feel so loved, feel that I can do so much more. Good Neighbour has been a big part of my life. They were like my family, like I could rely on them. Angela and Cam would always keep me on track, especially with my addictions. It was hard. If it wasn't for them, I'd probably be out drinking. Did have like one drink, but not like how I used to. Like I didn't buy a box. It was just like a can. And then I'll tell Angela, she'll give me a growling, which is it's a good growling, which I needed. And yeah, and just having that, it changed my life. I always wanted to stop drinking and stop smoking. I just had enough. I just had enough of it. Later on down the track, had a lot of stuff in storage over in Waihi, and I was in debt about 10 grand, I think I was. And Cam, with like his good charms, spoke to Graham. The cost came down to about 500 bucks. Yeah, Graham was just stoked with Good Neighbour's work. I was so grateful. I didn't have to pay that 10 grand or even that 500 bucks, to be honest, because I didn't have it. Graham's awesome. He's a good man. Try not to get emotional. So Good Neighbour would help me with like budgeting, also food, that was a big thing. Counselling for my addictions. I managed to save money, which I was not able to do in a long time. Able to save up for a car. Angela went to go have a chat with Chris from Toyota, and the next minute I know is that the car's been gifted to me, and yeah, I cried. So grateful, and like Chris is just so amazing. The flashiest car I've ever had. Having that car, I was able to do a lot of things, get myself sorted so I can be like in a better place. It was also me trying to get my son back as well, full time. So after being at Jason's for 8 months, I ended up moving into Todd's place. Todd and Karen are such amazing people. Love them to bits. Helped me be more stable, and I finally got my son back full time. Both of us are stoked. Good Neighbour was helping me with food every week, which was amazing. But then I ended up being able to support myself properly. So I told them I don't need food from them anymore because I can afford it myself, which is amazing. When I was living in my car, I could never imagine my life as it is today. Didn't think I would be here, have my own business, have my son back in my care. It's actually what I've always wanted. It's what I wanted. And all I needed was just that help that Good Neighbour has given me to get there. Oh my goodness.